Hello, I'm Nathalia Jackson, reporting from Kids First. Today I have the honor and pleasure to speak with Aiono and Lindsay Watson, both known from the upcoming film in Netflix, Finding Ohana. Lindsay is known for The Wind and the Reckoning and $1 Million, while Alex is known for the Lego Batman movie, Office Christmas Party, and Royal Crush. Welcome to Kids First, you two. Let's get started.
First off, Lindsay, you are known for The Wind and the Reckoning. In Finding Ohana, you portray the role of Hana, which were both films based in Hawaii. In what ways was it different filming Finding Ohana from The Wind and the Reckoning?
They couldn't have been the more opposite films. I went into filming Finding Ohana and jumping to the role of Hana. She's super, young, first of all. She's young. She's this really fun, witty girl, but jumping into Wind and the Reckoning, which, I haven't talked a lot about yet, but the role I play, her name's Pili, and I jump into the role of a mother and a wife. So, they couldn't be more opposite on the spectrum, but they were such fun characters. Finding Ohana's much more family friendly. It's fun, it's light. I get to be, sassy and things like that, much closer to home to who I am, but the role of Pili, it's based in the 1800s. It's a very different story. It took a lot of character development to get into that role. And I speak a lot more Hawaiian in that movie. So it was a pretty crazy change from Finding Ohana.
Well, that's pretty interesting that you've got to experience two Hawaiian-based films, but with completely different story plots.
Yeah.
Moving on, Alex, your character, Ioane, did not really enjoy spending time on Oahu in the beginning of the film. However, towards the end, you could see how his mindset changes. Can you share with us how Ioane evolved throughout the film based on his experience on the island?
Yeah, absolutely. I think a lot of us can relate to a story like that where, you kind of start off doing something that you don't really want to do. You start off being in a place where you don't want to be or with a group of people you don't want to be with. And then kind of as time continues, you start to find things about people that you appreciate. And I think the same way that Ioane found ways to appreciate his little sister in the movie, Ioane also realizes how important it is to be close with his family and how important his culture actually means to him. And so getting to play that and start off being kind of rude and not happy and grumpy, and at the end of the movie kind of finding how important it was to be there with his family, would be there for his little sister. It was super exciting.
Yeah, each character really had a moment of doubt, and then towards the end, they all felt very proud of each other because they've experienced it all together. To continue, Lindsay, your character Hana brought merrymaking, very pleasurable and lovable moments to Finding Ohana. What particular core goals or skills were most essential that were effective when bettering your performance for Hana?
The role of Hana was me. So that's, the whole thing about it. As soon as I got the script and I learned about the character, it was so close to how I hold myself and how I behave in my daily life. I was born and raised on Maui. I was a Hawaiian girl. I love my culture. I love my family. I'm very protective. And when I was reading through, some of the things she said are words out of my own mouth. So it was honestly a little too easy for me to jump into this role of Hana and just really explore that world, and then getting to do it on the big screen was just too fun. Getting to teach the culture to families across the world is going to be such a blessing for me.
Well, it does seem like you all had a lot of fun on set and off set. And lastly, Alex, to end our conversation, what do you hope the audience will take away from Finding Ohana?
I think the most important thing right now, especially where we are as a country and as a world, I think it's very, very important that in the movie we find out what's important to us, and that importance is Ohana, and not just based off of who is blood. By the end of the movie, Ioane is looking after Hana and Casper the same way that he looks after his little sister. And I think that if we can take that lesson to heart and really learn to look after each other in today's world especially, I think it'll do us a lot of help.
Well, thank you both, Alex and Lindsay, for speaking with me, and congratulations.
Thank you
Thanks,
so
Nathalia.
much.
Finding Ohana debuts January 29th on Netflix, so be sure to mark your calendars. I'm Nathalia Jackson, reporting from Kids First. Be sure to like and subscribe for more interviews and reviews of the latest key players in family entertainment. Signing off.
I'm not as strong as I